Hey guys, it's Danny from Danny the Horse Girl, and today my goats are going to be disease tested so they can get bred. So let's go!
So what I need you to do, how I need you to hold them is get like this. Okay. And then hold them up like this. And if you pinch their shoulders with your knees, because then I can find the vein like that. And so if you just hold them like that and keep their head up, that'll be what we want. And then you kind of want to hold a little bit gentle. Let's leave that down. And so then the way I do this is I go by feel. So some go easy, some go hard. She has a nice big vein right here. So if you feel right here, feel it feels spongy?
Yeah.
That's the vein. So, do one of those. Find it right there. That's it, honey. There we go. Then you pull the skin away like that.
She did good.
Yep.
A lot better than
And
I
we put that in
expected.
there like that. The vacuum tube so it draws it down. And there you go. Easy peasy. And then we want to store these so that they go upright. Look at there. So then they coagulate towards the bottom.
Here, Gwen, do you want to bring her out and clip her onto the fence? Yeah. Come on.
Who's next?
Piper.
Piper.
P-I-P-E-R.
P-I-P-E-R.
Oh, you're so fine.
See?
Expected.
Some of them are harder than others. She was easy.
Gwen, why don't you start getting easier?
They're a little bit harder, aren't you? Sometimes you go higher, sometimes you go lower. The veins are all in different places. Yeah, and if you keep the fronts to their butt, sometimes it works better. Pull the skin like that, and it kind of makes a self-curing band-aid. The trick is to not stab yourself when you put the needle in the tube. I have done that. Right. Who's next?
Pixie.
Pixie. Gonna be easy or hard? Hard. Right there though. Come on. Right there. Oh, well, of course you gotta move. Here, let's reach for this. Get that there a little better. Come on. Of course you gotta be a difficult one. We need 3 cc's, so. Stand nice and you don't move, you don't get poked multiple times. Give her neck a little bit less bend. See if she still. There's always one in the group. So we're gonna have to get her other side. Unfortunately for you, honey, now you get poked on both sides. There's always one. Wants to be difficult. If you stood nice, we wouldn't need to poke you 10 times. If you had easy veins. There you go, honey.
Raising her or wants to breed her goats, and you have a process of what you do with your labs or with labs and with the goats. Can you explain a little bit about what you do and your name and where you come from?
Right. I'm Jeanne. I'm originally from up here, but I just moved back from Minnesota. I've been doing registered dairy goats for I think 12 years. And so disease testing is really important when you're doing goats, because a lot of the diseases are passed on through milk and like kind of in utero type, fluids. So by getting them, the main test we test for is CAE, which is passed via milk, and ultimately what you'll end up with a goat with a CAE, it's I think a caprine encephalitis arthritis, or something, the E word. That I don't think I'm right on that one, but they can get a lot of swelling in their joints, so they can get like an arthritic condition. Which can be painful for them. It can affect their ability to milk. Some people will say that goats that have CAE are more prone to mastitis type conditions. And ultimately you end up with a goat that, isn't as thrifty as the other ones, and, has some health problems, milking problems, etc. And then since that is passed to the kids via milk, well, if you have CAE, it's kind of hard to get away from it because it keeps getting passed on. So by testing for that, then we, make sure that we're propagating healthy animals.
Now, is there, for the CAE, is there a cure for it? I mean,
there is not.
There's no vaccination.
No vaccination.
So the best thing that you can do is call up the animals.
Yep. Some people will manage animals that have CAE. I know people who have done that. The way you do that is basically pull the kids at birth and then feed heat-treated colostrum, so that you kill that bacteria. And but most people just kind of strive to have a herd that doesn't have it.
Okay. Do you test the babies when the babies are born, or is there a test for them, or no?
Nope. CAE, the test for that, really, the accuracy of the test is only going to come at like a year of age. Some people say 7 months, but so they could have it and you wouldn't even know it. Iones is another one that is really not very good. I believe it's the same kind of bacteria as chronic wasting in deer.
Yeah.
So an animal that has Iones is particularly tricky because Iones, a lot of times an animal won't test positive or start showing symptoms until they're quite a bit older, 2, 3, 4 years old. And then Iones is you'll end up with an animal that's completely emaciated despite eating.
Right.
And when they're in that condition, I think it thickens the lining of their intestinal tract so they can't absorb the nutrients.
Right. And that is like the wasting.
Oh yeah, it is like a wasting, and it's bad news. The Iones, it can get in the soil, it can pass on.
Right, and that's the same thing with deer. And when we had the sheep, we were always worried about passing it out because they can pick up from different animals. So that you can
get it from manure. Iones is another one where it's passed to the kids via milk, can be passed via feces. And then there's actually like some studies where they had a cow. Iones is big in dairy industry, and they had a cow that was Iones positive. They actually did an embryo transfer, pulled an embryo out, put it in another cow that was aged in Iones negative, and then the calf, when it came to be 4 or 5 years old, actually had Iones as well.
Because of genetics.
Yeah, because of the genetics.
Yeah.
And then that information is from like the iones.org website, which is really the best source for information on Iones, because there is a lot of kind of scare information on the internet about some of it.
And when you manage your animals, and that's the biggest thing is, we believe in doing all of the antibiotics if they need it.
Right,
doing vaccinations, and we really appreciate what you're doing here because I think that's a good practice.
Yeah.
Because if we can call it out and stop it, then you're not.
And Iones is a cull. If you have an animal that is Iones positive, it is best to remove that animal from the herd, to cull it, just from the standpoint that the animal's quality of life is eventually going to be pretty poor. And because, you know, it can be passed, it's just best to get it out, get it off the property.
So would you suggest, like the lab work that you do, would you suggest doing it like on a yearly basis, or is it a one-time deal?
What I do is I test mine, so I run through, I spot check my bucks, and then I send preg tests as well. So when I do preg tests, I do complete blood work.
Okay.
So I'll go and I'll,
Which is the purest way
yeah.
to do it.
So I'll pull blood, I'll test for pregnancy, and I'll do the disease profile. And then, especially if I go to sell kids, now I have
The
fresh
proof that-
results
yeah,
from the
exactly.
animal.
Okay.
I don't breed all my animals every year, so I kind of run 25 of them a year, but I've always had a negative herd, maintained a negative herd. And like I said, I continue to test a large percentage of them every year.
And it's really hard because, like I explained to you, we had picked up a ram that was supposed to be this good ram, and he was amazing. But he brought pneumonia to
Yeah,
our barn, and
yeah.
it took us forever to get rid of that.
Right.
So yeah, I truly believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, I do appreciate it, and I know Danny does too, because
Yep.
she really is serious about getting into the milking
Yeah.
industry. So
And then the other one we test for is CL. I test only a small percentage of animals for CL, because CL is, you can get an internal form where they get abscesses on the inside, but CL is most, you'll get abscesses based on blown out, in lymph node areas. So certain areas of the jaw, behind the ears, you can find different spots for that, but usually you kind of know if you have CL going on. So CL, I don't know what it actually, something lymphoma, caseous lymphoma,
oh, it could be lymphoma.
something like that. Yeah, it's an abscess disease.
Right, and it's kind of like almost like a cancer in your
Right.
lymph nodes, because it's like a lymphadenopathy or something. It swells.
What are the symptoms?
Big abscesses, so like a big pus-filled abscess, they'll get a big huge lump, and then it'll blow out, and then that pus that gets all over can be, it's contagious, and that's how it passes.
It can pass on, that's why you have to
Yep.
be really careful. That's like how when we bring in animals, we always walk in them before we put them
Yep.
to birth, because you don't know what type of disease is coming into your barns, and that's
Right.
the same, is you want to make sure you don't have disease coming into the barn.
Right. So, but yeah, it's a good thing to run through and do.
Yeah.
Then the other thing I do when I'm drawing them, I'm right up on their neck, and I always bring the Silence with me, which is an insecticide, in case you get some sucking or biting lice, which is pretty common in the winter because they're, bedded down. There's no sun or anything like that to get the bugs off of them. And when you're checking their neck like that, it's a pretty good opportunity to see if you see any bugs, and then if you do, you got it right there. So you just treat them and be done with it. That you get some biting and sucking lice, you can end up with some anemia, and then just kind of poor coat quality, and they can just run the animal down.
Well, and that's what they do. They periodically worm the animals.
Yep.
So they have a really good program that they use. So.
Yep.
Well, I do appreciate it.
Yeah, no
This is
problem.
amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you so
no
much
problem.
for
Yeah.
taking the time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
And we will probably be seeing you more over the summer when
Yeah.
things go. Yeah, I do appreciate all you do.
So guys, that's my video for this week. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out my Instagram at _DMR. So today we got the goats blood drawn, and I'm so excited to get them bred. I'm like super excited. So yeah, that's it. I'm so excited. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye.